All right, good afternoon, everybody, and, I should say good evening, and welcome to Bill Gray Legion Stadium, Champion Car Wash Field here in Roseburg, Oregon. This is the American Legion Baseball Oregon AAA State Tournament on 541radio.com, presented by the Cow Creek Tribe. Also want to thank Current Orthodontics and BTB Moving. We started off with 8 teams a couple of days ago, and we are down to 4. 3 of those 4 teams from the Area 4, and then we have the Portland Barbers looking in as well. Hello, everybody. I'm Kenny Sherman. Glad to have you along with us here. The final game of day number 3 of the tournament. It'll be a dandy. A couple of Area 4 teams going at it. The Eugene Challengers, 45-11 coming in a great game with the Doc Stewarts last night. Defeated the Doc Stewarts 3-2 to get into this matchup tonight against the 6-time Area 4 champion, state champion Medford Mustangs. They are 42-11. The Medford Mustangs winning yesterday easily 10-0 over the Portland Barbers in 5 innings. Earlier today, we sent 2 other teams home. The Salem Withnail Dodgers lost to the Barbers 6-2 on that rebound loss from the Medford Mustangs. The Barbers come back to win 6-2 in the early game today to send the Salem Withnail Dodgers home. And then earlier this afternoon, it was the Doc Stewarts rebounding after a big game last night, a 3-2 loss to Eugene, to beat the Sherwood Lobos 4-2. So the Lobos are home as well. We are down to 4. Medford, Eugene, the Doc Stewarts, and the Barbers. The meeting of the minds is all done. They're going to introduce players, and we'll get you the starting lineups coming up here in just a little bit. We have finally figured out what the bracket means. It doesn't matter what happens. It'll be the Doc Stewarts and Medford, and Eugene and the Barbers. When they play, with us, another good crowd on hand. Lineups in baseball. It's Medford and Eugene here from the AAA American Legion Tournament on 541radio.com, presented by the Cow Creek Tribe.
And the assistant John King.
Hey there, sports fans. Thanks for watching this local sporting event online at 541radio.com. Did you know there's more than one way to watch games online? You can watch games on your laptop or desktop computer, your tablet, or even your smartphone just by going to 541radio.com. But we also use YouTube to stream all of our video broadcasts, which means you could be watching this game on your big screen TV with a number of different streaming devices. You can stream our live YouTube broadcast through your PlayStation or Xbox gaming device, or through streaming devices like Google Chromecast, Apple TV, or Roku. There's plenty of ways to follow this live local sporting event. Plus, you can find past events archived on 1490 The Score's YouTube channel. Find us on YouTube and subscribe today to keep up with the latest in local sports coverage.
Number 32,
welcome back to Champion Car Wash Field, everybody. Teams getting introduced as we get ready to go for this baseball game. Eugene is the home team in this ball game, so they will plead defensively. And for Medford, coming in 42-11, they'll start off batting first and playing center field, Cody Bourgine. Batting second and playing right field will be Darren Marsh. Batting third and pitching tonight for the Mustangs, it'll be Tanner Douglas. Batting fourth and playing first base is Eli Westrick. Batting fifth and playing catcher is Jeremiah Robbins. Batting sixth and playing third base is a guy that jacked a 3-run homer last night for Medford, Jace Miller. Then it'll be Zach Ankeny, the shortstop, Josh Baptiste, the left fielder, and batting number 9, the second baseman, Rowan Amon, who's in the lineup for the first time, I believe, this tournament. I have not called his name at all. So Ryan Amon playing second base for the Medford Mustangs. And they'll be facing Kevin Pearson on the mound for the Eugene Overhead Door Challengers.
Gentlemen, let's play
Dane
ball.
Woodcook will be catching for Eugene. Dylan Carson will play first base. The other Dylan Irwin, will play second base. Cooper Mullins will be at short, and Jack Frazier will be at third. And around the outfield, Jack Riley in left, Jeff Squires in center, and Caden Sandow in right field. Eugene in the white with the blue numbers, blue hats, and they got the short pants on today. All dressed in uniform and all set and ready to go as they take the field here at Champion Car Wash Field. We're glad to have you along with us here and getting closer and closer to crowning a champion. And somebody's going to get the head to Wyoming after this one. Like I say, kind of a muggy day. The Medford Mustangs in their gray with the red tops and the blue lettering, blue numbers outlined in white, and wearing some of them wearing the blue helmets, and some of the other ones wearing the black helmets. But this should be a dynamite of a ball game here tonight. This should be a dandy of a ball game. These two teams have met about 4 or 5 times, I'm sure, in league, and you know, it's kind of weird that all the Area 4 teams are playing each other, and that's how baseball works. You know, on a tournament, you get where they set you at, and of course that just shows you the talent that we have in the Area 4 for all the teams in, except for the exception of Springfield. 3 of the 4 teams left in the tournament are all Area 4 teams, and it'll come down to tomorrow and Wednesday. The Portland Barbers out there, they're waiting right now to see who they will play, and there's a few of those folks here in the stands, and then everybody, it's getting to be either noon or 3, depending on who wins the game. The winner of this game will play at 3 o'clock. If it's Eugene, they'll play the Barbers at 3. The Doc Stewarts will play Medford at noon. If it's the other way around, then it'll be the Docs playing at 3 against Medford, and Eugene and the Barbers will play at noon. It all depends on who wins this nightcap game tonight. And we've had some great ball games. We've had a couple of blowouts. Medford blew out the Barbers, but then they came right back and won today. So depending on pitching and what's happening and hitting, that's the game of baseball. That's what you play at one pitch at a time. Cody Borgine will lead things off for the Mustangs. The center fielder.
First batter for the
Lithia Dodge Mustangs.
To lead off the top of the first inning.
Graduated this year
14,
from North
Borgine.
Medford High School. He'll bat from the left side to face Kevin Pearson on the hill for Eugene. And at 7:04, we're ready to go with the first pitch. High and outside for ball 1, and we are underway. Kevin Pearson, the right-hander, went to school at Willamette, now attending Linfield University. 1-0. He is fouled into the parking lot. We've had a few thumps and bumps from the parking lot for the past few days from this tournament. Started on Friday with the play-in games, and it'll end up on Wednesday with a state champion. 1-1 coming now from Pearson. Way inside, and got him. Borgine will be on with a hit by pitch as the sound effect comes to life over there from Robert Tilton. Runner at first now for the Mustangs, and here is Darren Marsh.
The next batter, number 27.
The right fielder,
Darren
the very
Marsh.
entertaining Darren Marsh. We were visiting the other day, talking to his parents, and I asked his parents, where does he get that little jump that he does every time? And he told me, he says, that settles my uniform, and I'm ready to go. Nice kid, really nice kid, nice parents. I got a chance to visit with him. Squaring to bunt, pulling it back, it's high for ball 1. And I also asked him, with all that hair flowing out, I said, has the mullet come back? Is that what it is? And he says, yeah, half the kids in our school do this. And he said, it's just a club thing, he says. So kind of fun to visit with a young man. Runner on at first, 1-0 pitch. It's high for ball 2. Stretching out a little bit there is Pearson. Stretching the arms out, wearing the long sleeve on the pitching arm. The big tall kid, Dylan Carson, over at first base, guarding the base there and holding the runner on. 2-0 pitch is high for ball 3. And quickly, Dane Woodcook is going to go out and talk to his pitcher. The other Dylan Irwin, kicking some turf around over there. Trying to figure out where you can find some dirt to kick around, but you won't find any here. Not even the baselines, nowhere will you find some dirt here. So don't bring the kids to play in the sandbox if we don't have one. 3-0 pitch coming to Marsh from Kevin Pearson. That's in for a strike on the outside corner. So 3 balls and 1 strike, just getting started here at Champion Car Wash Field. The battle of the 2 undefeated teams in this state tournament. Pearson nods his head, 3-1 delivery is strike 2. as Morris was taken off. He set the bat down and was taken off for first, and the home plate umpire says, no, sir, come on back. So now it's a 3-2 count here on Marsh with the runner on at first. Pearson now with the 3-2, taking his time. Runner looking, ball 4. High and inside. So hit by a pitch and a walk here for Medford. And they got runners at first and second now. And it's Tanner Douglas time. And before that, it is coach time. So the coach will come out and visit. Give me a chance to talk about current orthodontics. They're a healthy, attractive smile means confidence inside and out. Call Dr. Peterson at 541-672-5721. And they are currently doing some stuff, working on my wife a little bit. We're going to be getting some stuff down on hers, and they are treating us really good with that, so pretty good stuff there. BTB Moving, providing labor services for your moving needs in Douglas County and around the state of Oregon. Veteran-owned, affordable, dependable, efficient, and very careful. With senior and veteran discounts available. Book now at 541-315-0122, or you can find them on Facebook at BTB Moving. I've been picking on Josh, the owner of BTB Moving, about, we always have these discussions about him being the big Duck fan.
29, Tanner Douglas.
Tanner Douglas, the pitcher, will step in as pitcher against pitcher here with 2 on and nobody out for the Mustangs, threatening to break this thing open early as a hit by a pitch and a walk given up by Kevin Pearson. This is a ground ball towards first. He'll grab it himself, go to second for 1. Covering the bag at first is the pitcher, but he'll trip over the bag and not get there in time. So the runner at second is out. Going over to second is Mars. He's out there, but they couldn't get it across to first. And the runner over at third now is Bourgine.
The next batter, number 37, Eli Westrick.
Eli Westrick will get in. Tanner Douglas will come in on the fielder's choice. Westrick, the first baseman, stepping in from the right side. So 1 down now for Kevin Pearson. Big, tall right-hander. Went to school at Willamette and now attending Linfield College. First pitch is low for a ball. Runners at the corners and 1 out here for Medford in the top of the first inning. The winner will stay undefeated and 1 step closer to a state tournament. Medford's done that about 6 times, winning the state championship. 1-0, ground ball towards third. He'll grab it, come home with the play. They'll get the lead runner at home for the out there. And get a big applause from the crowd of Eugene faithful that are here. 2 down now, so they're keeping the runner off the board there. So out at home is Bourgine.
The next batter, number 10, Jeremiah Robbins.
So a couple of fielder's choices here, but no hits yet. Here's Jeremiah Robbins, the catcher. Last night he was 2 for 2 with a triple and a double, and he scored 3 runs with a walk in the middle. That one is high for a ball. Had a triple in that second inning where they scored a run. He drove the run in. And then they scored 4 runs in the third inning. And the guy getting ready to bat had a 3-run homer over the left field wall. Jace Miller is coming up next. Miller was 3 for 3 last night in that game over that 10-0 win over in 5 innings over the Barbers. 1-1 pitch coming to Jeremiah. That curveball's in for a strike. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 down, 2 on here for Medford. Set now is Pearson. He'll come to the plate, ground ball down the third base line, foul. Just foul, too. Jackson Frazier over there at third. Cooper Mullins will set his spot back at shortstop with Dylan Irwin and Dylan Carson over on the first base side and second base, respectively. Jeff Squires playing straight away center, right in front of the red, white, and blue. Riley playing a little towards center, back out there in left field. Same thing with Caden Sandow in right, playing a little bit towards center, maybe hoping to get the ball down the middle. There's a swing and a miss. And a big strikeout there from Pearson will end the top of the first inning with no runs. And no hits there. No errors, a couple of guys left on. We'll go to the bottom of the first. It is Medford nothing. And the Eugene overhead door challengers to come to bat when we return here. You are listening to the American Legion Baseball Oregon AAA State Tournament on 541radio.com, presented by the Cow Creek Tribe.
Years before county boundaries were drawn, the Cow Creek Umpqua tribe lived on southern Oregon lands. The Cow Creek were known then for their sense of community. They still are. Today, the success of their world-class casino resort and other Cow Creek businesses benefit our communities. The Cow Creek Foundation has given over $20 million to Southern Oregon charities. The Cow Creek Umpqua Tribe, a Southern Oregon tribe and a giving people.
This is Josh Nelson from Off the Wall on The Score. When I'm not in the Score Sports Closet, I own and operate BTV Moving here in Roseburg. We are a labor-only company offering services such as packing, unpacking, loading, unloading, piano moving, cleaning services, and 24-hour emergency services. We pride ourselves on being an affordable, veteran-owned company. Contact us at 541-315-0122 for all your moving needs. That's BTV Moving, 541-315-0122.
Welcome back, everybody, to Bill Gray Stadium, Champion Car Wash Field. Bottom of the second inning we go. Medford will take the field. Eli Westrick at first. Roman Amon will be at second base with Zach Ankeny at short and Jace Miller at third. Josh Baptiste at left. Cody Bourgine in center and Darren Marsh at right. Behind the plate, Jeremiah Robbins, and on the mound for the Medford Mustangs, the big, tall left-hander, Tanner Douglas. Bottom of the first inning for Eugene, they'll send up Jack Frazier. He'll bat first, followed by Caden Sandow and Dane Woodcook. Your first three here for the Eugene Challengers, presented by Overhead Door Company. 45-11 coming in. A couple of Area 4 teams, the only two undefeated teams left in this tournament. Jackson Frazier will step in wearing number 2. Gives a fist bump to the home plate umpire, and we're set and ready to go. And Tanner Douglas. So Tanner Douglas, the big, tall left-hander, will step up. First pitch is low for a ball. As the dugout for Eugene is starting to get fired up here in this bottom of the first. 1-0 pitch now is in for a strike. And with that strike, the Medford fans will respond. This will be a fun time here tonight at the ballpark. Wind blowing left to right. 1-1 count on Tanner Douglas, or from Tanner Douglas to Jackson Frazier. He fouls this one off for strike 2. Place has been busy. A lot of people working up here, working hard, making sure the tournament's running. All the directors and commissioners and everybody, and pitch counters and broadcasters and all kinds of stuff. It's been fun. That's outside. Now Deuces Wild. 2 balls, 2 strikes to number 2. Leading off the bottom of the first inning for Eugene. Jackson Frazier with an X. Jaxson. Good stuff there. 2-2. Low, ball 3. Jeremiah Robbins will throw the ball back. Get ready for a full count pitch coming from his pitcher, Tanner Douglas. Takes a deep breath, gets himself set. Jeremiah Robbins sets up towards the outside. 3-2 is a fly ball towards center. Bourgine coming hard, and the left-hander will make the catch for the out in center field. So good at bat for Frazier, but unfortunately not good enough as a fly ball goes to center field.
The next batter, number 12, Caden Sandow.
Caden Sandow will step in now. He is the right fielder and batting from the left side. Got the shin guard protector there, facing the pitcher there. He must have been hit a time or two. First pitch is a swing and a miss for strike 1. Playing it real deep is Ankeny, the shortstop. Same thing for the second baseman, Amon. Expecting that ball to come hard off this turf on a ground ball. 0-1 is in there, strike 2. Sandow with a little shrug of the shoulders when that ball came in. Now the coach over for Medford is shifting his outfield around a little bit on this 0-2 pitch. That one's down low. Make it 1-2 for number 12. Getting the sign now from his catcher. 1-2 from Tanner Douglas. Slapped out to center field again. Borgine's busy out there. He makes the grab. 2 down. That'll bring up Dane Woodcook to try to get something going for Eugene. Dane is out of Willamette, graduated from Willamette High School. Bats from the right side.
7, Dane Woodcook.
Takes a look at the bat and he steps in. Tanner will get the sign. 2 out here in the bottom of the first. First pitch. In there for a strike. The 2 Dillons will be up next. Oh, 1 pitch coming down to Woodcook, the catcher, and a darn good one. Shakes off the first pitch, does Tanner Douglas. Robbins setting up a little bit on the outside, and that's where the target was right there. As Robbins shakes his head and said, yes, sir, that's where it was. 0-2 now, quickly down. 0-2 is Dane Woodcook. Oh, 2 pitch coming from Tanner Douglas. That one goes outside. Didn't want to swing at that one. It'll be 1-2. Nobody on here in the bottom half of the first inning. 1-2 pitch to Woodcook. That one's low again. 2-2 now. Got ahead. 0-2 now. Finds himself in a 2-2 count with 2 down here in the bottom of the first. Challengers and Mustangs, Area 4 teams battling it here. The 2 undefeated teams in the state tournament. 2-2. Yeah, strike 3 called on the outside corner. Fly out, strikeout for Tanner Douglas. Not too bad if you're a baseball player. That's the end of the first inning. We're scoreless here at the 2021 American Legion Baseball Oregon AAA State Tournament on 541radio.com. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. It's all presented by the Cow Creek Tribe.
First inning, no runs, no hits, no errors.
At Current Orthodontics, we stand out because of the smiles and the excitement that we create. A beautiful smile can really make a huge impact in someone's life. Our main goal is we also want you to be able to walk down the street and have your neighbors say, hey, where did you get that great smile? And for you to be able to say, at Current Orthodontics.
I am a nurse,
a firefighter,
a college student,
a mother,
and I am an American soldier.
I will always be ready
for every storm
and disaster that threatens my community.
I will always be there to protect my neighbors,
my family,
and my country.
We are the Army National Guard.
We are the Army National Guard.
We are the Army National Guard.
Visit nationalguard.com to learn more about part-time service.
Welcome back, everybody, as we go to the top of the second inning. Medford getting ready to send up Jace Miller, Zach Ankeny, and Josh Baptiste. Jace Miller last night, infield single in the second inning and a 3-run homer in the third inning that went over the left field wall. Right over the Rogue Community Credit Union sign just inside the foul pole. He also had an RBI in the fifth inning. Miller scoring 2 runs. And he's up to bat now from the right side to face Kevin Pearson as he gets a fist bump from his third baseman, Jackson Frazier.
Second inning, number 3, Jace Miller.
Still yet to hit in this game, either team. A couple of good innings. A little rough for Pearson in that first inning because he gave up a couple of walks and a couple of fielder's choices that nobody came around to score. Pearson ready to face Jace Miller for the first time, and that one almost got him, and it does get him. You're not hitting a home run for me. Hit him right on the elbow pad that he was wearing. So that is the second hit batsman from Pearson. And that'll get Medford on.
Next batter,
that'll bring up Zach Ankeny.
Zach Ankeny.
Seems like Zach Ankeny's been around for a while. Unless he's got a little brother that I don't know anything about, but Him and Corey Apker. Those names have been around for a while. They must have been youngsters when I first started doing this thing or something. Zach's grandfather was a heck of a race car driver back in the day. And when I go to Eugene, if I go to North Eugene for some reason and Ankeny's playing, his grandpa's always there, and he's always got his racing shirts on. So I got to go up and say hi to him. He's a great guy. Drove a late model for many years down here in Roseburg because they only had was a dirt track in Eugene, and he refused to race in the dirt. He didn't want to tear his car up. 2-0 to Ankeny. Inside corner for a strike to make it 2-1. There's my racing story at a baseball broadcast. Who'd have thought it, huh? Yeah. Big boss over here my list said, yeah. 2-1 pitch coming now to Ankeny. Fouls this one away. 2 balls, 2 strikes, and nobody out here. Some more folks rolling in. Some of the baseball players from some of the other teams coming in to check out the action. Some of the Barbers are here. Seeing which way they're going. A few Docks players here. 2-2. Swing and a miss. Second strikeout here for Pearson, and that's a big one for him. Josh Baptiste, the number 8 hitter, will step in now. The left fielder.
Number 25, Josh Baptiste.
So Baptiste will step in here from North Medford. He graduated last year from North Medford. Flares this one out into shallow center or shallow right, and that's going to drop in, and that'll be the first hit of the game for Baptiste. Miller goes down to second, so first and second now for the number 9 hitter, Rowan Amon.
The next batter, number 18, Rowan Emmon.
Emmon? Is that it? Emmon? Amon? Amon. Joey Key ran over to my left, the professional Doc Stewart's broadcaster. He's called these names a few times. So Rowan will step in. The number 9 hitter did not play last night. And timeout called by Dane Woodcook. Go out and talk to his pitcher with runners at first and second and 1 out here in the top half of the second inning. So after today, we narrow it down to just 2 games tomorrow, noon and 3. And then championship day, 2 games there to crown a state champion. First pitch to Rowan is fouled away. It doesn't matter if that net is there, you know it's there, but every time that ball comes towards your head, you're automatically ducking. You see the fans do that too, so I'm not the only one that does it. Until you go to Klamath Falls, when you hit a foul ball up in the press box, and they got so many mosquitoes over there, they fly everywhere. 0-1 pitch coming to Rowan with 2 on here for Medford. Squaring the bunt, pulling it back. The ball bounces away from Dane Woodcook, but not far enough for the runner to advance there from second. So the first hit of the ball game belongs to Josh Baptiste. And Medford for the second inning have runners on. They left 2 stranded last time. See what Rowan can do here, the number 9 hitter. 1-1 pitch. He bunts. Third baseman will grab it. Go to first with it. That'll advance the runners. Pitcher going over to cover third, but he went to first for the out. 2 down now. Top of the order in Cody Bourgine.
Back to the top of the order, number 14, Cody Bourgine.
Cody was hit by a pitch his first time up and then was put out at second. Bourgine stepping in from the left side, facing Pearson for the second time here. Medford with runners at second and third with 2 down. Kevin Pearson looks at third, comes to the plate. Low for ball 1 as his hat comes off when he comes off the mound. Also talked to Trey Newman's family a little bit. Trey Newman playing for Medford as well. 1-0 pitch now. That one gets away, but not far enough for Woodcook to pick it back up. A 2-0 count here on Cody Borzine. Jace Miller at third. Baptiste is at second. 2-0 count here on Cody Borzine. Slaps this one to, oh, what a play! Dylan Carson. At about the time I said slap this in the right field, the big, tall first baseman pulls it down. What a play to rob a couple of runs there and take them away from the Mustangs. No runs on one hit, no errors, and one man left on board. There's two men left on board again for the second time. And we'll go to the bottom of the second inning. This is the American Legion Baseball Oregon AAA State Tournament on 541radio.com, presented by the Cow Creek Tribe.
Years before county boundaries were drawn, the Cow Creek Umpqua tribe lived on Southern Oregon lands. The Cow Creek were known then for their sense of community. They still are. Today, the success of their world-class casino resort and other Cow Creek businesses benefit our communities. The Cow Creek Foundation has given over $20 million to Southern Oregon charities. The Cow Creek Umpqua Tribe, a Southern Oregon tribe and a giving people.
Looking for more local sports coverage? CBS Sports Radio 1490 The Score has you covered. Check out our homepage at 541radio.com for sports stories, scores, and podcasts. And follow us on social media. 1490 The Score is on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. And take the station with you wherever you go with the 541 Radio app. Download the app in your smartphone's app store and get access to a live stream of the station, sports stories, podcasts, and easy messaging with the station and others.
First batter for the Challengers.
Welcome back. It'll be Dylan Carson first up here for Eugene. He made a great catch over there at first base moments ago, and now he will face Tanner Douglas as we start off the bottom half of the second. No score here. First pitch from Douglas. Chopper to shortstop Ankeny. He'll throw it across to Eli Westrick for the out. Swinging at the first pitch is Dylan Carson. So now we'll go with Dylan Irwin, the second baseman.
The next batter, number 10, Dylan Irwin.
Nice bright white uniforms for Eugene here tonight. And Dylan Irwin wearing the bright white matching batting gloves. First pitch. In for strike one. He's got a shin protector as well on that outside foot. Or inside foot towards the pitcher. 0-1 is high to even the count at 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 down, bottom of the second. No score. Tanner getting the sign from Jeremiah Robbins behind the plate. 1-1. Slaps it to right field. Darren Marsh going hard after it. Makes the grab at the line. Quickly, 2 down. It'll bring up Cooper Mullins.
The next batter, number 1, Cooper Mullins.
Cooper Mullins out of Marist High School. Won't graduate until 2023. So he's a youngster batting from the left side. First pitch, cutting at that one and fouling it away. We're in number 1 on the back of the Eugene jersey. Tanner Douglas ready now with the 0-1. Skipping to the plate on that one. Came out of the hand a little wrong, and Jeremiah Robbins will go out and talk to his pitcher real quick. That would be Jeremiah Robbins, the catcher, not the Docs coach. And the batter, Cooper Mullins, will go over and talk to the third base coach. I don't know if that's Kenny down there for sure or not. Kenny Niles, the head coach, with John Goldegger, Marcus Leiden, Justin Goldegger, Les Duman, and Dale Hartley, all of the coaching staff for the Eugene Overhead Door Challengers, with Nate Maben, the head coach for the Mustangs. Here's a flare out to left field, coming hard, making the grab is Baptiste. And another quick 1-2-3, no runs, no hits, no errors, and nobody left on. And after 2 complete, We're scoreless. This is the American Legion Baseball Oregon AAA State Tournament on 541radio.com, presented by the Cow Creek Tribe.
The challengers in the second inning.
Josh Nelson from Off the Wall on the Score. When I'm not in the Score Sports Closet, I own and operate BTV Moving here in Roseburg. We are a labor-only company offering services such as packing, unpacking, loading, unloading, piano moving, cleaning services, and 24-hour emergency services. We pride ourselves on being an affordable, veteran-owned company. Contact us at 541-315-0122 for all your moving needs. That's BTV Moving, 541-315-0122.
Swimming season is finally here, but remember, respect the water. Don't swim and don't go in the water if it's under 60 degrees. Swimming in water under 60 degrees is life-threatening. It could cause hypothermia, which means your limbs paralyzed and you can't get out of the water. Each day, the water temperature of the Umpqua River will be posted on kpic.com and kval.com, and in the morning weather on KPIC. Respect the water. Know the temperature. Brought to you by the Respect the Water Safety Committee.
ELO will bring us back to the top of the third inning. And we are scoreless here as Medford will get ready to bat, and they will send Darren Marsh, Tanner Douglas, and Eli Westrick. Scheduled batters here for the Mustangs.
At the top of the third inning, number 27, Darren Marsh.
Marsh walked his first time. 2 for 3 last night with 2 runs scored in that win over the Barbers. First pitch is in for strike one. I like the way Dane Woodcook stands up right there. He'll throw that right leg all the way out and sit right down on the ground. And this is a shot right back to the pitcher. He'll hit it with his glove, but Darren Marsh with some speed, as that was a hard shot right back at Pearson, and it hit right at his glove and bounces away and getting down the line quickly, and they're going to give him a hit. It's Darren Marsh.
Tanner Douglas.
For Tanner Douglas, the pitcher will step in. Pitcher against pitcher here for the second time. Hit into a fielder's choice last time, did Tanner Douglas. Runner on, that's Marsh. As for the third inning in a row, Medford has a runner. That one's outside. They have left 4 stranded already in this ball game. (1-0). This one to right field and foul as he turns on that one and tries to drive it down the line. And the right fielder will go get the ball over in foul territory and throw it in. Caden Sandow will get back to his spot. 1-1 count here on Tanner Douglas. Runner on at first base. 1-1 pitch. Runner goes from first. Here's the throw. Nope. Woodcook would not even throw it. He says, nah, he's too far ahead. I'm not even going to try it. So down to second on a stolen base goes Darren Marsh. And a 2-1 count here on Tanner Douglas. So Pearson, every inning so far, has had runners out there. And he's got out of it with his defense. Looks at second, double look there, now coming to the plate. And swinging at that one. It's Tanner Douglas. On the inside. Evens the count at 2-2. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Nobody out. A runner on it. Second for Medford. No score here, but for the third inning in a row, Medford trying to get something going. 2-2. Ground ball down the line to first base. It's a fair ball, and stepping on the bag is Carson, the first baseman for the out. Down to third goes Darren Marsh. So 3 unassisted for Tanner Douglas.
Next batter, number 37, Eli Westrick.
Westrick will be next. Hit into a fielder's choice his last time up. Looking to drive something out and score that runner from third and get the first run on the board for this nightcap game. Battle of 2 Area 4 teams, both undefeated in the tournament. Very familiar with each other. First pitch to Eli Westrick. Skipping to the plate there. Woodcook now has to protect the plate. Infield moving in just a little bit to try to cut the runner off at home. Third baseman Frazier even with the bag. Short field at the shortstop for Cooper Mullins. 1-0 pitch as they run in forward. And it's outside. Woodcook with a nice stop there. Make it 2-0. The number 4 hitter in the lineup, Eli Westrick. Wide to the 2-0 from Pearson. And that's in for a strike. The runner at third trying to miss Pearson up a little bit, but Pearson concentrated on that one and threw it over the middle for a strike to make it 2-1. That is Marsh over there at third. Here's the 2-1. Fouled away for strike 2. Marsh got on with a hit. Stole second, went over to third on the ground out by Tanner Douglas. So 2-2 count here on Eli Westrick, the first baseman. Marsh taking his lead at third. 2-2. Just missing on the outside corner. So 3-2 now. Big pitch coming here for Eli Westrick and for Pearson. First base is open. You can walk him and hope for a double play, or you pitch to him. 3-2. Fouled away. His hat comes off of Pearson again. Westrick put the medal on the bat last time, or put the medal on the ball last time, had a hit into a fielder's choice. Ready with the 3-2 now from Pearson. That one up the middle. That's going to score a run. RBI for Westrick. First run of the game belongs to the Mustangs. RBI single will score Darren Marsh. And it's 1-0 Mustangs. Jeremiah Robbins will step in now. Struck out his last time up.
Jeremiah Robbins.
So the RBI single by Westrick. He had 2 RBIs and 2 runs scored last night. Jeremiah will step in now. Struck out his first time up. First pitch is fouled away. Chase Miller on deck. Had the 3-run homer last night over the left field wall. One of 2 homers. The other homer was in the play-in games on Friday when a gentleman from Corvallis jacked one out. Here's a throw down to second from Woodcook. Sliding under the tag is Westrick. So first and second now. Or down to second goes Westrick. Jeremiah Robbins facing a 1-1 count with 1 out and 1 on here for the Mustangs and 1 in here in the top of the third. 6-time state champions, the Medford Mustangs, and they got a lot of talent on this team again this year. And so does Eugene. Eugene is very, very good. There's a strike to make it 1-2. But Area 4 are doing well in this tournament. 3 Area 4 teams, and then the Portland Barbers from Area 2. Here's the 1-2 now. A little high. Make it 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. Top of the third and 1 in for the Mustangs. And a runner at second. And taking his time here now is Kevin Pearson. Looks at second, comes to the plate. Nice block there by Woodcook. Full count coming now on Jeremiah Robbins. Stretching out a little bit, looks at the bat. Now he steps back in on a 3-2 count with 1 out and a runner at second for Medford. Here comes a pitch from Pearson. 3-2. Fly ball out towards right center, dropping in. And Jeremiah Robbins with a single. Back-to-back hits here for Mustangs. So now it's first and third for Jace Miller. Jace was hit by a pitch his first time up. And now Woodcook coming out and giving signs to the infield and outfield with one down and the runners at the corners for Jace Miller. Jace will step in to face Kevin Pearson for the second time. Hit by a pitch his first time at bat on the very first pitch. First pitch here on round number 2 is popped up in the air, foul. A little high on that one, and Miller went after it. So Miller quickly down 0-1. Pearson will glance over at first. That's where he'll find Jeremiah Robbins. They're looking over at third. Now a quick throw over to, and he threw it away. Trying to throw it over to first and threw it away. That's an easy run there for the Mustangs. Errors lead to runs if you're not careful, and that one just led to one. That'll make it 2-0 Medford. An 0-1 count here on Jace Miller. Jeremiah Robbins is at second. He'll take his lead. Kevin Pearson now double look to second, comes to the plate with a pitch. A little bit outside there. Pearson always takes that double look at second base before coming to the plate. He'll look once, come back and look again, then go to the plate. Woodcook kicks that right leg out, and it's high for a ball to make it 2-0 with one down. 2 in for the Mustangs here. I think they might be a little bit behind over there. I thought we had a strike in there somewhere. This one, there it is. There's the strike. They're at 3-1 now. I thought we had one in there. It was hiding. So now Woodcook and Jackson Frazier coming over to talk to the pitcher. Runner at second base, 2 in for Medford here in the top of the third. The winner will play at 3 o'clock. The loser will play at noon. Home plate umpire now will come out. And about the time he comes out, here comes Woodcook back to set up behind home plate. 3-1 count here on Jace Miller. Kevin Pearson on the hill for Eugene. Has run into a little bit of trouble in each inning, but has got out of him. But he gave up a hit in that second inning, and then here in this third, a hit, ground out, RBI, and that's where the runs have come. That one's in for a strike. As taking off again, Jace Miller was taken off for first, and the home plate umpire brought him back. Hold on to your bat, son. You got to use it. Full count here on number 3. With a runner on at second base. Medford looking for more here in this third inning. Already at 2 in with 1 out and a runner at second. 3-2 pitch. Swung on in the center field, base hit. Coming up with it hard is Squires. He'll throw it in, and cutting it off is Dylan Carson, the first baseman. So a single there. It's RBI. It's single. 4 hits in this inning and 2 runs in. And here comes the coach. They do have a couple of guys warming up. And here we go. We're going to have a pitching change. We'll have a pitching change for Eugene. That's going to be it for Kevin Pearson. We'll take a break and come back and let you know who it is when we return to the Oregon AAA State Tournament on 541radio.com, presented by the Cow Creek Tribe.
Hey there, sports fans. Thanks for watching this local sporting event online at 541radio.com. Did you know there's more than one way to watch games online? You You can watch games on your laptop or desktop computer, your tablet, or even your smartphone just by going to 541radio.com. But we also use YouTube to stream all of our video broadcasts, which means you could be watching this game on your big screen TV with a number of different streaming devices. You can stream our live YouTube broadcast through your PlayStation or Xbox gaming device, or through streaming devices like Google Chromecast, Apple TV, or Roku. There's plenty of ways to follow this live local sporting event. Plus, you can find past events archived on 1490 The Score's YouTube channel. Find us on YouTube and subscribe today to keep up with the latest in local sports coverage.
Welcome back, everybody. Kevin Pearson tonight is done as we're into the top of the third inning. He gives up the 2 runs, the 5 hits. He had 1 walk, he had 2 hit batsmen, and he struck out 2. And Jared Allen is the new pitcher now for Eugene. Jared Allen, the right-hander. Also at Linfield College. Zach Ankeny will step in now to face the new pitcher. So Kevin Pearson, who was on the mound from Linfield, now they'll turn the ball over to Jared Allen from Linfield and Willamette. Went to Willamette High School and Linfield University. Here we go now with runners at the corners. There's still only 1 out. The big man will deliver. Popped up in the air and foul. Totally different frame here from the tall right-hander to the medium-sized right-hander. Eugene now with some work to do. Down 2-0. With 1 down and runners at the corners for Medford. Ankeny struck out his first time up against Pearson. Played a little short here is the infield for Eugene, trying to turn a double play here. 0-1 pitch to Ankeny. He'll square to bunt. He does bunt. Here comes the runner. Faked like he was going to come home with it. And they threw it away. And not far enough as a good backup there by the second baseman as he's throwing it down and it bounces away. But he is on. So now the bases are loaded for Medford. Try to get it over to Dylan Carson. So now the bases are loaded.
Next batter, number 25, Josh Baptiste.
For Josh Baptiste. Baptiste had a single his last time up. This one to the shortstop. He'll go to second for 1, across to first. In time. 6-4-3 double play will end the top of the third for the Mustangs, where they score 2 runs. On 5 hits. There was 1 throwing error. So we'll go to the bottom and see what Eugene can do at the bottom of the third inning. From Bill Gray Legion Stadium at Champion Car Wash Field here in Roseburg, this is the American Legion Baseball Oregon AAA State Tournament on 541radio.com. Presented by the Cow Creek Tribe.
Years before county boundaries were drawn, the Cow Creek Umpqua tribe lived on southern Oregon lands. The Cow Creek were known then for their sense of community. They still are. Today, the success of their world-class casino resort and other Cow Creek businesses benefit our communities. The Cow Creek Foundation has given over $20 million to Southern Oregon charities. The Cow Creek Umpqua Tribe, a Southern Oregon tribe and a giving people.
This is Josh Nelson from Off the Wall on The Score. When I'm not in the Score Sports Closet, I own and operate BTV Moving here in Roseburg. We are a labor-only company offering services such as packing, unpacking, loading, unloading, piano moving, cleaning services, and 24-hour emergency services. We pride ourselves on being an affordable, veteran-owned company. Contact us at 541-315-0122 for all your moving needs. That's BTV Moving, 541-315-0122.
Tanner Douglas remains on the hill for the Medford Mustangs. They scored 2 runs in the top of the third to take the lead. And the Eugene overhead door challenger step in here in the bottom of the third. It'll be Jack Riley to lead things off against the left-hander Tanner Douglas. First pitch is high for ball one. My good friend Bill Crawford doing the radio portion over there for Eugene down at the other end of the press box. 1-0 count here on Jack Riley. He'll ground one to short. Ankeny comes up with it, throws it across for the out. A lot of speed there for Riley, but he can't outrun that one. 6-3 the put out.
Next batter, designated hitter, Kellen Brim.
Kellen Brim, the designated hitter, will step in. Kellen will step in from the right side, facing Tanner Douglas for the first time. That's down low for a ball. Brim out of North Eugene, graduated from North Eugene. 1-0 pitch. In there for a strike, to even the count at 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out, bottom of the third. Mustangs leading the Challengers 2-0. Challengers here trying to get something going at the bottom of the inning. 1-1. High, ball 2. Tanner Douglas with a strikeout so far. A couple of ground outs and some fly outs. 2-1. Ooh, that was low. Jeremiah Robbins slapping the glove and putting his head down for a minute. I don't think he agreed with the call. 3-1 count here on Kellen Brim, the designated hitter. 3-1 pitch. Ball 4, and Eugene has a runner. For the first time in the game here, Eugene has a runner on.
Batter number 11, Jeff Squires.
Jeff Squires, the center fielder, will step in now. Wearing number 11. Got a Churchill. First pitch to Squires is outside for a ball. Jeremiah Robbins sliding out on the knees to get that one. Misters are not working tonight in the dugouts. Normally they got those things on, but kind of a windy night, so it's not too bad. There's a swing and a miss. But the day after the tournament, like Thursday, Friday, it's supposed to be maybe triple digits they're calling for, maybe a Thunder Boomer. So, yeah, it'll be ugly. 84 right now in Roseburg. 1-1. Ooh, inside. So the high today was probably about, 87 or so probably. Not a bad day. We had a lot of puffy clouds today, so 93. Oh. A lot of clouds today and maybe a little bit of haze, and that one's high because we got fires all around us. And quickly coming out of the dugout for Medford, the pitching coach will come out and talk to his pitcher. While we do that, we're going to let you know this broadcast has been sponsored by Current Orthodontics. A healthy, attractive smile means confidence inside and out. Call Dr. Peterson at 541-672-5721. And BTB Moving, providing labor services for your moving needs here in Douglas County and around the state of Oregon. They're veteran-owned, they're affordable, they're dependable, efficient, and very, very careful with your stuff. With senior and veteran discounts available. Book now, 541-315-0122, or find them on Facebook at BTB Moving. 3-1 pitch coming to Jeff Squires here in the bottom of the third for the Challengers. With the runner on at first, their first runner of the game. Ball 4. Back-to-back walks here from Tanner Douglas. And down goes a couple of pitchers into the bullpen for Medford. Runners at first and second, top of the order now in Jackson Frazier. Hit one to center field his last time up. So Eugene now with a chance to do something here in the bottom of the third with a couple of runners on thanks to walks. That one's ground ball to third. He'll go to second for one, across for the out. Just like that. They end the threat with a 6-4-3 double play. No runs, no hits, no errors, and 2 men left on board by walks. And after 3 complete, it is 2-0 Medford, and you're listening to the American Legion Baseball and watching the American Legion Baseball Oregon AAA State Tournament here on 541radio.com, presented by the Cow Creek Tribe.
At Current Orthodontics, we stand out because of the smiles and the excitement that we create. A beautiful smile can really make a huge impact in someone's life. Our main goal is we also want you to be able to walk down the street and have your neighbors say, hey, where did you get that great smile? And for you to be able to say, at Current Orthodontics.
I am a nurse,
a firefighter,
a college student,
a mother,
and I am an American soldier.
I will always be ready
for every storm
and disaster that threatens my community.
I will always be there to protect my neighbors,
my family,
and my country.
We are the Army National Guard.
We are the Army National Guard.
We are the Army National Guard.
Visit nationalguard.com to learn more about part-time service.
Welcome back to Champion Car Wash Field here in Roseburg as we get ready for the top of the 4th inning here at the AAA American Legion State Tournament. Battle of the 2 undefeated teams left in the tournament, Medford and Eugene. And we are through 3, and the Mustangs lead 2-0 on 2 runs in the top of the 3rd.
First batter for the Mustangs,
Jared Allen.
number 18, Rowan Emmon.
Jared Allen will start his 2nd inning of work, and he'll face the number 9 hitter, Rowan Amon, who grounded out his first time up. He fouls this one away. Amon, top of the order in Borzine, and then Darren Marsh due up for the Stangs. Oh, nice catch. Home plate umpire. Bare hands that ball. He kind of shrugged his shoulders like, yeah. 0-1 count here on Rowan Amon. Top of the 4th inning. Flares this one to right field, and it's going to go foul and out of play. So quickly down 0-2. Jared Allen, the right-hander, coming on in relief of Kevin Pearson. A couple of Linfield University pitchers from Willamette High School, graduated together, went to school together. They're here pitching. 0-2 coming. Breaking ball stays high and inside for a 1-2 count here. Winner of this game will play at 3 o'clock. Loser will play at noon. 1-2. That breaking ball low again. Closer than the other one. So it evens the count at 2-2 now. Nobody out in the top of the 4th. Wide of the 2-2. Low ball 3. Jared Allen now got to get something over the plate here. Or try to have him see if he'll go fishing for something on a breaking ball maybe. Here's a wind to the 3-2. He's going to come fastball and goes low for ball 4. So Rowan is on. Medford runners on again.
14, Cody Borzine.
Top of the order now for Borzine. Hit by a pitch in the 1st inning. And hit a shot down to the first baseman in the 2nd inning. It's Dylan Carson down there. Dylan Irwin over at second base. So here's Borzine. First pitch to him, bunting down the third base line. They let it go foul. That would have been a nice bunt if it had stayed in. That was a good one. But it rolls foul as the third baseman, Jackson Frazier, lets it roll. Home plate umpire will set the bat up on top of the home plate. So 0-1 now for Borzine. Center fielder also does some pitching. Looks back to the dugout, the D.R. Johnson dugout down the first base line to get the sign from the coach. 0-1 pitch here to Borzine with the runner on at first. That is Rowan Amon, who got onto the walk, now time called. Eugene will take a look at the bat, step back in. Quick look at first from Jared Allen. Now he'll come to the plate, and that one's outside. For a 1-1 count. So the coach calling the plays from the dugout. So the player has to turn all the way around and get the dugout. Here's the ground out. Desson's going to stay fair and no play. He kind of stuck the bat out of there, and it's not a bunt, but he just kind of hit it, and it rolled right down the third baseline. And Borzine with some speed beat it out. So an infield single there for Borzine.
The next batter, number 27, Darren Marsh.
Throwing him on, we'll go down to second base. And here's Darren Marsh. Walked in the first inning, infield single, and scored a run. One of 2 runs scored in that third inning. Marsh will square to bunt. Gets away from Woodcook. Down to second and third go the Mustang runners. So Amon will go down to third. Borzine goes to second. As Marsh stuck the bat out there for an attempted bunt. And it bounced off of Woodcook's glove. That one's high for a ball. So runners at second and third now. And it's an 0-2, it's a 2-0 count. 2 balls and no strikes. Now it's 3-0. I thought so too. 3 balls and no strikes to Darren Marsh. Runners at second and third. That one's in for a strike. Amon's at third. Borzine at second. 3-1 pitch coming to Marsh. Flares this one right side. Right fielder Sandow in foul territory. Bounces out of the glove, so it's a long strike for Darren Marsh. So now 3-2. Sandow will retrieve the ball from foul territory and throw it back in. Jared Allen will get a new baseball. Came on last inning in relief of Kevin Pearson. Now with nobody out, 3-2 pitch and 2 on for Medford. And he lifts this one out to center field. That's going to drive at least 1 run in. Coming up with it is Squires. Here's a throw in. Cutting it off is Carson. If he'd have let that ball go, I think that'd have been a nice play at home. But Carson, the first baseman, comes across the field in front of the mound and cuts it off. And standing there, Woodcook can't believe it. He's going, what the heck? That was an on-target throw from Squires. But Carson came across, cut it off, and 2 men come in. So the RBIs for Marsh. Drives in 2. It's a 2 RBI single for Marsh, and now it's 4-0. I don't understand why Carson cut that one off. That was a great throw in from Jeff Squires in center. Right on line to Woodcook, and he was waiting for it. 1-0 pitch to Douglas. Douglas will slap this one to right field. And a single for Douglas. Coming up with it is Sandow. He'll throw it in, and the runner will stay at second. So another single.
Now batting number 37, Eli Westrick.
Westrick had an RBI, scored a run last time up. Hit number 9 here for the Mustangs. First and second now. This one will be fouled away. 4 runs on 9 hits, no errors for the Mustangs. No runs, no hits yet for Eugene. Oh, 1. Slapped out into right field. Sandow again in foul territory. Fair ball. It drops in fair. Sandow was going after it. Looked like it was going to go foul, but it stayed in. Here's a throw home. And down to second on the throw goes Westrick. And another RBI. His second ribby of the game for Eli Westrick.
Now batting
Makes it
10,
5-0.
Jeremiah Robbins.
Jeremiah Robbins will stand in now. So 3 in the inning here on 4 hits. First pitch is in for a strike. Tanner Douglas over at third. Westrick standing at second. This one fouled away. Heard a bunch of hot rods out there moments ago. Now we hear a siren. I think we might have a chase going or something. I thought it was fireworks going off for a minute, but we don't need that around here. Jeremiah Robbins will swing at this one, lifted to center field. An RBI for Robbins. And Medford brought the bats to town today. And the score is going to be Douglas. Westrick will stand at third, Robbins at first, and another new pitcher. So we'll take a break, let you know who the new pitcher is. We come back from Bill Gray Stadium at Champion Car Wash Field here in Roseburg. This is the American Legion Baseball Oregon AAA State Tournament on 541radio.com, presented by the Cow Creek Tribe.
Years before county boundaries were drawn, the Cow Creek Umpqua tribe lived on Southern Oregon lands. The Cow Creek were known then for their sense of community. They still are. Today, the success of their world-class casino resort and other Cow Creek businesses benefit our communities. The Cow Creek Foundation has given over $20 million to Southern Oregon charities. The Cow Creek Umpqua tribe, a Southern Oregon tribe and a giving people.
Looking for more local sports coverage? CBS Sports Radio 1490 The Score has you covered. Check out our homepage at 541radio.com for sports stories, scores, and podcasts. And follow us on social media. 1490 The Score is on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. And take the station with you wherever you go with the 541 Radio app. Download the app in your smartphone's app store and get access to a live stream of the station, sports stories, podcasts, and easy messaging with the station and others.
Welcome back. We have a new pitcher for Eugene. It'll be pitcher number 3. It'll be Bryson Estrella, right-handed pitcher and third baseman from Churchill. You come in for Jared Allen, whose night is done after relieving Kevin Pearson. And the runners on are on Pearson. 4 runs here in the inning. It's now 6-0 in favor of Medford. And there is still nobody out and runners at the corners for Jace Miller. Hit by a pitch in the second inning, had a single in the third inning.
The next batter for the Mustangs,
he was a big hero last night for
Miller.
Medford. Infield single in the second inning, a 3-run home run in the third inning, and then an RBI single in the fifth inning as they beat the Barbers 10-0 in 5 last night. Barbers came back today to defeat Salem to send them home, and Barbers are waiting for this game to get done. This one hit hard, but out into the parking lot instead.
If you parked over there, you might want to go look.
According to the folks at the other end, there was a thump at the end of that baseball. I parked to the other side. I'm good. 0-1. He'll swing at this one to the shortstop. Bobble it again, couldn't pick it up. Having trouble with that. Cooper Mullins, he wanted to go to double play, but he couldn't pick up the ball. And an E6 will show up on the board, and in to score is Westrick. So Miller on the E6.
Next batter, number 16, Zach Ankeny.
So now first and second for Zach Ankeny. Ankeny struck out in the first inning and then foul this one out. struck out in the second inning and then reached on in the third inning on an error. So a couple of errors up on the board here now for the challengers. That one's fouled away. One there by the shortstop Mullins, and a throwing error that led to some runs back in the third inning from the pitcher. Oh, we got a bat boy today. Little guy helping out over on the Eugene side. No balls, 2 strikes, nobody out. First and second occupied by the Mustangs. That one's high and inside from the new pitcher, Bryson Estrella. 5 runs here in the inning. It's now 7-0 Medford. 1-2 from Estrella. Is high. So Ankeny now will set back and look at this one. Runners take their lead first and second. Pitch to Ankeny. Is strike 3 called. Ankeny throws his head up in the air. He couldn't believe it. And finally an out for the Eugene pitchers. Josh Baptiste. That's only the 3rd strikeout of the night. 1-2 by Pearson, and then here by Estrella. This one's lifted out to left field. Left fielder coming on. He'll make the catch. Throw to second. He's out. Nice throw in from Jack Riley out in left field and picked the runner off at second base. But 5 more runs come in. On 5 hits there was another error. And Eugene with some work to do as we go to the bottom of the 4th inning. 7-0 Medford. This is the American Legion Baseball Oregon AAA State Tournament. 541radio.com, presented by the Cow Creek Tribe.
Josh Nelson from Off the Wall on the Score. When I'm not in the Score Sports Closet, I own and operate BTV Moving here in Roseburg. We are a labor-only company offering services such as packing, unpacking, loading, unloading, piano moving, cleaning services, and 24-hour emergency services. We pride ourselves on being an affordable, veteran-owned company. Contact us at 541-315-0122 for all your moving needs. That's BTV Moving, 541-315-0122.
Swimming season is finally here. But remember, respect the water. Don't swim and don't go in the water if it's under 60 degrees. Swimming in water under 60 degrees is life-threatening. It could cause hypothermia, which means your limbs paralyzed and you can't get out of the water. Each day, the water temperature of the Umpqua River will be posted on kpic.com and kval.com, and in the morning weather on KPIC. Respect the water. Know the temperature. Brought to you by the Respect the Water Safety Committee.
Welcome back. Eugene with some work to do as we go to the bottom of the 4th inning, down 7-0. It'll be Caden Sandow, Dane Woodcook, and Dylan Carson due up to face Tanner Douglas again. As Douglas remains in the ball game, the first pitch is outside for ball 1. Caden Sandow fly out to center field. His first time up back in the 1st inning. That one's in for a strike. Douglas, 1-2-3 in the 1st inning, 1-2-3 in the 2nd inning. And he gave up a couple of walks, got into a little bit of trouble in that 3rd inning, but left him stranded on a ground out and then a 6-4-3 double play. 2-1 count here now on Sandow. That was low for 3-1 now. Medford did have somebody throwing earlier. I know they have Trey Newman, who's a pretty good pitcher, a right-handed pitcher. 3-1 is fouled away. Darren Marsh is also a pitcher. Chase Constanti is another one of those pitchers that they have for Medford. Just about all the kids on the roster can throw. 3-2. And this was going to be into right field. Maybe the second baseman with a dive thought about throwing it. And Amon says, nah, we're going to give him the hit. And that's going to be the first hit here for Eugene.
The next batter, number 7, Dane Woodcook.
So Sandow will get things started for Eugene here in the bottom of the fourth. We've had a couple guys on base, but that was from walks. Woodcook struck out his first time. He'll foul this one off for strike one. As the bat boy from the Eugene side will bring some baseballs out to the home plate umpire. Tomorrow, just 2 games, noon and 3, and then 1 game the next day, and maybe 2, depending on the outcome of the other games. 0-1. Popped up in the air in the infield. First baseman Eli Westrick will make the catch. Little groan coming from the grandstands.
The next batter, number
Dylan Carson.
Dylan Carson.
From Churchill and Mount Hood Community College. Will step in now. Grounded out to short, his first time up. The big first baseman. First pitch is high for ball 1. Medford coach moving his outfield around a little bit, saying back up a little bit and shift. Runner at first base for Eugene. Running out of innings here. They got to get something going. That was down low. Jeremiah Robbins with a nice block there. It's 2-0 now. Two balls and no strikes. 1 out. Bottom half of the fourth. After Medford put up 5 in the top of this inning, it's now 7-0 Medford. 2-0 pitch. Popped up in the air. Foul. Having the sound effects in tonight. Runner takes his lead. That is Sandow, who got the first hit for the Challengers in this game. Line to the 2-1. This is another hit for Dylan Carson, as Eugene now has runners at first and second with 1 out. And that will bring up Dylan Irwin, who flew out to right his last time up back in the second inning.
The next batter, number 10, Dylan
First
Irwin.
and second here for Eugene. Hit one to right his last time up. Now Jeremiah Robbins wants to go out and talk to his pitcher real quick. Tanner Douglas, the starting pitcher, still in for the Mustangs. For Eugene, they have gone to their third pitcher already in this ball game. Here in the bottom of the fourth. This one slapped foul for Dylan Irwin. Irwin trying to get something going here for the Eugene team. And Irwin out of Monroe High School, a little small school. High for a ball. The only kid on the roster from Monroe. Outfielder, shortstop. But today he's playing second base. 1-1 count with 2 on for the Challengers. 1 out. Tanner Douglas will look at second, come to the plate. That was in for a strike. So regardless of the outcome, Eugene will play the Barbers tomorrow. Medford and the Docks, just depending on what time when the outcome of this game is done. The winner will play at 3. That is high for a ball. Loser will play at 12 noon. 2 games tomorrow. They'll crown a champion on Wednesday. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out, 2 on for the challengers here in the bottom of the 4th. Down 7-0. This one right past the pitcher, right up the middle. And that is going to score a run coming home. Here's a throw to third as the runner's going down. He's safe there, and down to second goes Dylan Irwin. And Eugene is on the board on the RBI by Dylan Irwin. Coming in to score is Sandow. And down to third goes Carson. And on the throw-in, Irwin goes to second. But an RBI for Irwin will put the challengers on the board. It is now 7-1.
Cooper Mullins.
Cooper Mullins is going to step in now from Marist. So second and third now, still only 1 out. He'll cut at that one for a foul ball for strike 1. Kind of a hazy, cloudy night here at Champion Car Wash Field. Red, white, and blue kind of moving around a little bit. Had a little bit of wind earlier. The wind in the 0-1 is swung on down to first baseman. He'll grab it. Another run's going to score. As in to score comes Dylan Carson. The first baseman will step on the bag. But a ribby there for Mullins. Down to third goes Irwin. So another run in for Eugene.
Riley.
It's now 7-2, and Jack Riley will step in, the left fielder. So Eugene puts a couple of them on the board here. And Riley trying to continue that with a runner at third. Grab ball towards second base. Amon. He'll grab it, throw it across for the out, 4-3. But Eugene did get a couple of runs. 2 runs scored on 3 hits. So Eugene on the board here as we wrap up the 4th inning. It's now 7-2. And we'll go to the 5th next. This is the Oregon AAA State Tournament here in Roseburg on 541radio.com, presented by the Cow Creek Tribe.
Hey there, sports fans. Thanks for watching this local sporting event online at 541radio.com. Did you know there's more than one way to watch games online? You can watch games on your laptop or desktop computer, your tablet, or even your smartphone just by going to 541radio.com. But we also use YouTube to stream all of our video broadcasts, which means you could be watching this game on your big screen TV with a number of different streaming devices. You can stream our live YouTube broadcast through your PlayStation or Xbox gaming device, or through streaming devices like Google Chromecast, Apple TV, or Roku. There's plenty of ways to follow this live local sporting event. Plus, you can find past events archived on 1490 The Score's YouTube channel. Find us on YouTube and subscribe today to keep up with the latest in local sports coverage.
Welcome back, everybody. Go to the top of the 5th inning here at the AAA American Legion State Tournament here in Roseburg. As Bryson Estrella goes to the mound for his 2nd inning of work. The Medford Mustangs leading now 7-2. So we go to the top half of the 5th. Estrella now ready with the first pitch. And it's fouled away by Rowan Amon, the number 9 hitter.
Now batting number 18, Rowan Ammon.
Ground out and a walk in that 4th inning and come around to score. Here's the 0-1 delivery. Down low, even a count at 1-1 to Rowan. Rowan out of Ashland, graduated last year. So this would be, his final time as a Mustang then. Cloudy day here in Roseburg after a 93-degree high today. Around 84, they say right now. 2-1 pitch is out into left field. And Rowan will get on with a single.
Next batter, number 14, Cody Bourgine.
Cody Bourgine will step in. Coach York coming to visit a little bit from Umpqua Valley Christian. Bourgine hit by a pitch in the first. Hit one down the line to first base in the second inning. Infield single and scored a run in the fourth. Runner on at first here for Medford. And this was fouled away in the parking lot. Kind of excited about tomorrow night. So after the baseball games are over, Curtis Salgado will be here for music on the half shell. Great guitarist and entertainer. That'll be a fun show. 0-1 pitch. Shot right past the pitcher. Back up there by the shortstop, or by the second baseman, and he can't make the play. Behind the bag, and he can't make the play there. And Medford 2 on here. As the shortstop was covering the bag, coming over Mullins, but Dylan Irwin comes over to grab it and did not pull the trigger. So now it's Darren Marsh with 2 on and nobody out. And Estrella, that one's in for a strike. Estrella now has some work to do for Eugene. Eugene with a couple of runs scored in the bottom of last inning, but here in the fifth, here's Medford back again. They've had runners every inning. Marsh going to bunt again. Pitcher will come off the bag, go to first with it, and it gets off the top of his glove, and that's going to drive another run in. And the coach will stop him at third as a little soft throw goes off the top of Dylan Carson's glove. And in to score to make it 8-2 now. So they're giving the error over there, and obviously would be. So now it's Tanner Douglas. And now Woodcook will direct traffic again. Still there's nobody out. Single, and then an error and a reach for Marsh. So runners now at the corners for Tanner Douglas, who singled and scored a run last time up. That was in for a strike. So now 8-2. Or 0-1. Here comes the runner. Play at the plate. He's safe. As the ball gets away from Woodcook back to the back. And the late break coming from third is Bourgine. And he will score on the wild pitch. Down to second goes Marsh. And now it is 9-2. And still nobody out. 0-2 count here on Tanner Douglas. He cuts at that one hard. Strike 3. Big strikeout there for Estrella. Eli Westrick now.
Batter number 37, Eli Westrick.
Fielder's choice in the first inning. RBI single, scored a run in the third. RBI single, scored a run in the fourth. This is where the heart of the order is right now, is where all the damage has been done by the Mustangs. Stringing out a bunch of hits together. 13 hits in all. That first pitch is outside. 9 runs and 13 hits for Medford. 2 runs, just 3 hits here, and 3 errors on the challengers. Here's a wind in the 1-0. This one's lifted out to center. Squires running. He is still running. And the right fielder comes over and makes the catch. As the right fielder with the backup, and Sandow makes the grab. Sandow running behind him, and luckily he was there. So that'll bring up Jeremiah Robbins now.
The next batter, number
2
10,
down.
Jeremiah Robbins.
2 for 3 in this game with a couple of RBIs. Runner at second is Marsh. Thought about the cut on that one and lets it go, and it's a strike from Estrella. Oh, 1 pitch. Strike 2. Oh, 2 count with 2 down here on Jeremiah Robbins. Estrella looks at second, comes to the plate on the 0-2. Fly ball out to right. Sandow there, makes the grab for the out. The 2 more come in for the Mustangs, who lead it now 9-2. 2 runs on a couple of hits. There was an error in there. And 1 man left on board. Eugene now, a lot of work to do as they go to the bottom half of the 5th inning. It is the American Legion Baseball Oregon AAA State Tournament here on 541radio.com, presented by the Cow Creek Tribe.
Years before county boundaries were drawn, the Cow Creek Umpqua tribe lived on Southern Oregon lands. The Cow Creek were known then for their sense of community. They still are. Today, the success of their world-class casino resort and other Cow Creek businesses benefit our communities. The Cow Creek Foundation has given over $20 million to Southern Oregon charities. The Cow Creek Umpqua Tribe, a Southern Oregon tribe and a giving people.
This is Josh Nelson from Off the Wall on the Score. When I'm not in the Score Sports Closet, I own and operate BTV Moving here in Roseburg. We are a labor-only company offering services such as packing, unpacking, loading, unloading, piano moving, cleaning services, and 24-hour emergency services. We pride ourselves on being an affordable, veteran-owned company. Contact us at 541-315-0122 for all your moving needs. That's BTV Moving, 541-315-0122.
Welcome back. The bottom of the 5th inning we go.
The bottom of the 5th inning.
It'll be Callan Brim, the designated hitter, to get things started. He walked and got stranded at second base. Tanner Douglas still on the mound for the Mustangs. First pitch is high for ball 1 with Jeremiah Robbins behind there. Westrick over at first, playing deep. There is Amon at second. Same thing with Ankeny playing deep in the green part of the turf back there at short. This is flared right side now to play. And Miller kind of just a little bit, a couple steps behind the bag there at third. Baptiste, Bourgine, and Marsh around the outfield for Medford. And at the plate, Callan Green. That one's high. Youngsters chasing baseballs, earning some extra cash. Notice those commissioners don't go out and do that, do they? That one's low for a ball. 3-1 now. What'd you do? Go get you a cold water?
It's cold.
There you go.
It's actually cold.
There you go. I'm good over here. You drink the cold water. You've been working all day for this whole tournament. My buddy Joey Kieran, thank you for giving me the opportunity, Joey. I appreciate it. Foul ball. Now it's in radio land, it's what you call air check time. Your boss sits right next to you and see how you sound, and if you do okay, then he might let you do another game. If not, then you don't hear from him anymore. And you go back to playing country music like I do when I'm not calling games. So this is my air check day. 3-2 pitch coming down to Bream. He slips one to left field. This is going to drop in. Eugene's got a runner again here in the 5th. Single by the designated hitter, Bream. And Eugene with a runner here with nobody out in the 5th. It'll be Jeff Squires,
Now
who
batting
has
center
proven to
fielder
us.
Jeff Squires.
Nope. Taylor Langworthy is going to be the new batter. So Langworthy coming in to bat for Squires. So Taylor Langworthy. And he'll swing at the first pitch, lift it to right field. Marsh will catch it there for the out. So Langworthy batting in the Squires spot.
That was Mr. Langworthy with the flyout.
And now another new batter. This is going to be Jackson Frazier. No, it's the top of the order now. Top of the order. Thought they were trying to fool us again. Jackson Frazier 0 for 2. High for ball 1. So Langworthy flies out. Langworthy, one of those pitchers from Eugene. 1-0 pitch. I think Langworthy pitched a little bit last night, I believe. Yes, he did in that game against the Doc Stewarts. And coming in to try to get something going by hitting into Jeff Squires' spot at number 9. 2-0 pitch. That one skipping to the plate. Nice block there by Jeremiah Robbins to make it 3-0. Runner at first base, that's Brim. 3-0 pitch is ball 4. And this will be the third walk here for Tanner Douglas.
The next batter, number 12, Caden Sandow.
Down to second goes Brim, and here is Caden Sandow. Single, scored a run in the fourth, where they scored their 2 runs. So Tanner Douglas now getting the sign from Jeremiah Robbins. Runners at first and second with 1 out, and that pitch is high for ball 1. Wind picking up a little bit out there, blowing left to right. Night sky settling in, some clouds, some redness around the clouds there. 1-0 is in for a strike. Champion Car Wash Field all lit up here on this Monday night. Wrapping up the month of July and into August. Douglas County Fair returns after a year off. A lot of folks excited about that around here. That's low for a ball. And then if you like baseball, go to North Marion High School starting on the 4th of August for the Single A American Legion Tournament. That starts on Wednesday the 4th up at North Marion. 2 on here for Eugene, 2-1 count. Ground ball towards first. Westrick will throw to second with it and go back to first. And this one gets thrown away. And the runner is going to score from third. And now the coach for Eugene is going to come out and talk about it. Now they're directing traffic. So he was out at second. Because the first baseman grabbed the ball and went to second instead of tagging the bag. So he got the runner at second. Then the return throw got away. And Vreem had scored. So Frazier is out. So they're going to score the run. So Vreem will score to make it 9-3. Sandow will get on.
Now batting number 17, Woodcook.
Because he went to second on that one, so that's a fielder's choice. And it'll be Woodcook. He'll swing at the first pitch, lift it out to Baptiste and left. Baptiste is still tracking it and makes the catch out there left. But another run does score for Eugene on one hit there. And after 5 complete now, Eugene scores another one. It's now 9-3 Medford. And you're listening to the American Legion Baseball Oregon AAA State Tournament on 541radio.com, presented by the Cow Creek Tribe.
At Current Orthodontics, we stand out because of the smiles and the excitement that we create. A beautiful smile can really make a huge impact in someone's life. Our main goal is we also want you to be able to walk down the street and have your neighbors say, hey, where did you get that great smile? And for you to be able to say, at Current Orthodontics.
I am a nurse.
A firefighter.
A college student.
A mother.
And I am an American soldier.
I will always be ready.
For every storm.
And disaster that threatens my community.
I will always be there to protect my neighbors.
My family.
And my country.
We are the Army National Guard.
We are the Army National Guard.
We are the Army National Guard.
Visit nationalguard.com to learn more about part-time service.
The new pitcher for Eugene.
And welcome back as we got another
Corey
new
Apker on the
pitcher.
mound.
It'll be
Previous
number
pitcher
19, Corey Apker.
Had a total of 24.
Apker from Sheldon and now attending Lane Community College. So they're using all the college guys here, with the exception of Estrella. Jared Allen from Linfield College, Kevin Pearson from Linfield, and now Apker from Lane Community College. Coming on here to try to shut down Medford and try to give the bats back to Eugene. 9-3 is your score, as Apker now waiting for his catcher to come over. Current Orthodontics, a healthy, attractive smile means confidence inside and out. Call Dr. Peterson at 541-672-5721 with Current Orthodontics. And also thank you to BTB Moving. Go to Facebook, BTB Moving, or give them a call now, 541-315-0122. Top of the 6th we go for the Mustangs. Facing the new pitcher, Corey Apker. Tall right-hander. First pitch is high for ball 1 to Jace Miller. Miller hit by a pitch in the second inning. Fielder's choice or single in the third and reached on an error in the fourth, and he fouls this one away. Medford hangs on to win. They'll play 3 o'clock tomorrow afternoon against the Doc Stewarts, and the noon will be the Barbers and Eugene if it stays this way. 1-1 is fouled up over our head right here. So the Area 4 represented well here in the state tournament. Medford very familiar with it, 6-time champion. Doc's trying to get back in. Woodcook will come back out and talk to his pitcher. A few of the Barbers here waiting on the outcome of this one. If it stays the way it is, it'll be Eugene and the Barbers at noon, Docs and Medford at 3. If it stays the way it is. 1-2. Ground ball into left field, base hit for Jace Miller.
The next batter, number 16, Zach Ankeny.
Zach Ankeny steps in, struck out twice and reached on an error back in that third inning. The shortstop here for the Mustangs. Taking a peek over is Apker. Now come to the plate. Lifted out to center, hit hard. Jeff Squires settles underneath it for the out. Drifting back is Miller back to first. Gonna bring up Josh Baptiste.
The next batter, number 25, Josh Baptiste.
Single in the second inning, hit into a 6-4-3 double play in the third. Apker will go back on the hill after getting a new baseball. We thank you all for tuning in wherever you may be. You might be in Eugene, can make the trip, or watching from Medford. We appreciate it. First pitch is high for a ball to Josh Baptiste. Apker takes a look at first. Comes to the plate with a 1-0. This one driven out to right field. Sandow circling under it, makes the catch. 2 out now.
The next batter, number 18, Rowan Emmon.
Rowan will step in now. 5-3 out in the second inning. Walked and scored a run in the fourth, and singled and scored a run in the fifth. Not bad for the number 9 hitter. First pitch is shot to shortstop Mullins. He'll flip it over to second for coverage to Irwin for the out. That's the put out, and that's it for Medford in the sixth inning. Is no run scored on one hit there for Medford. We'll go to the bottom of the sixth inning now. It's the Oregon AAA State Tournament right here. You're watching it at 541radio.com. We appreciate it. It's all presented by the Cow Creek Tribe.
One runner left on base.
Years before county boundaries were drawn, the Cow Creek Umpqua tribe lived on Southern Oregon lands. The Cow Creek were known then for their sense of community. They still are. Today, the success of their world-class casino resort and other Cow Creek businesses benefit our communities. The Cow Creek Foundation has given over $20 million to Southern Oregon charities. The Cow Creek Umpqua tribe, a Southern Oregon tribe and a giving people.
Looking for more local sports coverage? CBS Sports Radio 1490 The Score has you covered. Check out our homepage at 541radio.com for sports stories, scores, and podcasts. And follow us on social media. 1490 The Score is on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. And take the station with you wherever you go with the 541 Radio app. Download the app in your smartphone's app store and get access to a live stream of the station, sports stories, podcasts, and easy messaging with the station and others.
Welcome back, everybody, as Tanner Douglas will remain on the hill for the Medford Mustangs. We go to the bottom of the sixth inning. It'll be Dylan Carson.
To lead off the bottom of the sixth
and this is only the third time through the lineup for Eugene in this ball game, and Carson ground out and a single and scored a run in that fourth inning. Tanner Douglas remains on the hill for Medford. First pitch is high for ball one, and we're underway. They had a few guys warming up down there for Medford, but have since been back into the dugout. Leaving the ball with Douglas. 1-0 pitch. Inside low for ball two. 3 runs and 4 hits for Eugene. They've had 3 errors. 9 runs, 14 hits, and an error for the Mustangs. 2-0 is fouled away. Dylan Carson, big kid. If he can get a hold of one, he can run for a while. 2-1 pitch from Douglas to Carson. He swings at that one for strike 2. 2-2 count here. Battle of the 2 undefeated teams left in the tournament. Douglas ready, 2-2 pitch. Fouls this one away. Just got a piece of that one, did Carson. Dylan Carson, Dylan Irwin, and Cooper Mullins due up for Medford, or for Eugene. Steps back in on the right side. Douglas getting a sign from Jeremiah Robbins. Here's the 2-2. Shot right past the pitcher Douglas and out into center field for a base hit. That's back-to-back hits here for Carson. He's 2 for 3, and here comes
number 10, Dylan
Irwin. Irwin will fly out to right field in the second inning and an RBI in the fourth to drive in the second run of 3 for the Challengers. The 2 runs scored in that fourth inning. He wanted that one, but it went high and inside as he threw that leg up, wanting to take that one to the house, but it was high and inside, back down there for a ball 1. Dylan Carson at the first base. Ground ball towards third. He'll flip it to second for one. Across. Had trouble getting it out of the glove on the return over to first, and it delayed. Then it got thrown away. So trying to get in a hurry was Amon, and it wouldn't come out of the glove, and a throwing error there. So out at second goes
Cooper
Carson.
Mullins.
But they went to second first, so there's a throw on the air, but a fielder's choice for there. Cooper Mullins is high for a ball. Carson out at second for one out. 1-0 pitch. Low, ball two. Two balls and no strikes and one out here. Bottom of the sixth inning. 9-3 Medford. That one's outside, ball three. Medford players up to the edge of the fence. Keeping an eye on their pitcher, Tanner Douglas. 3-0. That one's in for a strike. Three balls, one strike, one out. One on here for Eugene. Douglas looks at first, comes to the plate with a pitch. Fouled away into the parking lot. Payoff pitch coming with one down and one on. Eugene trying to dig into this 9-3 lead for the Mustangs. Douglas ready. 3-2 is swung on. It gets past the second baseman and out into center. Rounding second as the fielder falls down, and down to second goes Mullins. As the center fielder fell down as soon as he got the ball, Cody Borgine. So on the throwback in, Mullins went down to second.
Next batter, number 14, Jack Riley.
So Irwin down to third. Mullins is now at second, and here's Jack Riley. Riley 0 for 2 here today. Second and third for the Challengers. First pitch is in for a strike. Eugene with a lot of work to do, down 9-3 and running out of innings. We're in the bottom of the sixth right now. They are the home team. They'll bat at least one more time. But they'd like to get some more on the board with only one out. Stepping off is Tanner Douglas. Stepping back in now, Jack Riley. Wide to the 0-1. Skipping to the plate, getting away from Robbins, but not far enough to score the run. As coming off the hill to cover home is Tanner Douglas, the pitcher. He's went the distance so far for Medford. Second and third occupied by the Challengers. 1-1 count here on Riley. Pitch from Douglas. Skips to the plate again, and a nice block there by Jeremiah Robbins. So all of a sudden the crowd is a little silent here as Eugene trying to make a comeback here. 2-1. Lifted out to left field, drops in. That'll score at least one. Here's the throw to third. Safe there. And in on the RBI single is Irwin. And now it's 9-4. Riley with the RBI. Third is Cooper Mullins. And Callan Vrim will step in. He had a single with a run scored last time.
Next batter, designated hitter, Callan Vrim.
Also walked in the third inning. So runners at the corners for Eugene. Tanner Douglas will take the glove off and wipe his hands off on his pants a little bit and step back in. Still only one down here in the bottom of the sixth. With a run in for Eugene, it's now 9-4. That was in for a strike on the outside corner. Much to the dislike of the Eugene faithful down below. Thought it might a little bit of high and outside, but that's why we're up here and he's down there. 0-1 pitch. Slap to left. Another base hit. Another run will score for Eugene. In to score comes Cooper Mullins. And another RBI single. Brim is 2 for 2. Down to second goes Riley. And out to the mound comes the coach. And he's bringing a youngster with him. And looks like it's night-night time for Tanner Douglas. But a good pitching performance here for Tanner. Going to the bottom of the 6th inning. Well, we got a new pitcher. We'll take a break, let you know who it is. When we come back to the Oregon AAA State Tournament on 541radio.com. Presented by the Cow Creek Tribe.
Josh Nelson from Off the Wall on the Score. When I'm not in the Score Sports Closet, I own and operate BTV Moving here in Roseburg. We are a labor-only company offering services such as packing, unpacking, loading, unloading, piano moving, cleaning services, and 24-hour emergency services. We pride ourselves on being an affordable, veteran-owned company. Contact us at 541-315-0122 for all your moving needs. That's BTV Moving, 541-315-0122.
Swimming season is finally here. But remember, respect the water. Don't swim and don't go in the water if it's under 60 degrees. Swimming in water under 60 degrees is life-threatening. It could cause hypothermia, which means your limbs paralyzed and you can't get out of the water. Each day, the water temperature of the Umpqua River will be posted on kpic.com and kval.com, and in the morning weather on KPIC. Respect the water. Know the temperature. Brought to you by the Respect the Water Safety Committee.
Welcome back, everybody. The new pitcher will be Brandon Zaney. Coming in to pitch. He's graduated from Phoenix High School. So Tanner Douglas only has just one strikeout in the game as he leaves after the bottom of the 6th inning. One strikeout, 3 walks, the 5 hits and the 8 hits and the 5 runs. And the runners on base are on him. But, not too bad, Tanner Douglas. So first and second occupied now for the challengers.
Now batting number 9, Taylor Langworthy.
Langworthy will come in for the second time. And now the Eugene faithful starting to make some noise here. First pitch. Skips to the plate for ball 1. They know they're playing tomorrow. They just don't know where, but they'd love to get into this thing undefeated and have to have somebody beat them twice. 2 on here for Eugene. Langworthy steps in. 1-0 pitch. High, ball 2. So Brandon Zaney. 2-0 delivery. Ball 3. So Eugene trying to make it interesting here. Coming back from a big deficit. Now it's a 9-5 ball game. 3-0 pitch. And it hits him. Bases loaded now. And the top of the order coming up in Jackson Frazier.
The next batter, number 2, Jack Frazier.
So Frazier will step in with the bases loaded and 1 out. He is 0 for 2 with a walk today at the leadoff position. Eugene trying to make some noise, get back into this one at the bottom of the 6th. 2 already in. It's now a 9-5 game. That one almost got him, but it's inside and high for ball 1. From Brandon Zaney, who came on in here in the bottom of the 6th in relief of Tanner Douglas. 1-0. High, ball 2. Ball 3, high and inside. Here comes the coach right back out again. And what do you wonder what the coach says on and looks like another pitcher heading this way from the dugout, or from the bullpen. Zaney just coming in here in the bottom. And the youngster walking this way, and then he's turning around and walking back to the bullpen. They're going to leave Zaney in. A couple of pitchers down there warming up. So 3-0 count here, nowhere to put him as the bases are loaded for Eugene, for Jackson Frazier. Ball 4 because it hit him. Second hit batsman from this young man. So a walk's as good as he hit in this one. And here comes the pitcher from the bullpen for Medford. Zaney won't last very long. Single, a couple of hit batsmen, and we got ourselves another new pitcher coming in. We'll take a break and come back. This is the American Legion Baseball Oregon AAA State Tournament on 541radio.com, presented by the Cow Creek Tribe.
Hey there, sports fans. Thanks for watching this local sporting event online at 541radio.com. Did you know there's more than one way to watch games online? You can watch games on your laptop or desktop computer, your tablet, or even your smartphone just by going to 541radio.com. But we also use YouTube to stream all of our video broadcasts, which means you could be watching this game on your big screen TV with a number of different streaming devices. You can stream our live YouTube broadcast through your PlayStation or Xbox gaming device, or through streaming devices like Google Chromecast, Apple TV, or Roku. There's plenty of ways to follow this live local sporting event. Plus, you can find past events archived on 1490 The Score's YouTube channel. Find us on YouTube and subscribe today to keep up with the latest in local sports coverage.
Welcome back. The new pitcher for Medford is going to be Trey Newman, the right-hander from North Medford. So 3 runs in here for the Challengers. It is now 9-6, and they have the bases loaded and 1 out for Caden Sandow. As the Eugene faithful is starting to make some noise down below.
Now bases loaded. Caden Sandow.
Bases loaded, 1 out for Sandell. The new pitcher, Newman. First pitch is fouled away for strike 1. Sandell fly out to center his first time up. Single and scored a run in the 4th and a fielder's choice in the 5th. Here's the 0-1. Sandell, ground ball to second. Bobbles it. Throws to first, got him in first, but another run will score. Brem will come in and score his second run of the game. Out at first on a nice play on the bobble by Amon is Sandow, but he'll get the RBI for scoring the run.
Now batting number 7, Dane Woodcook.
Dane Woodcook will step in. He's 0 for 3. It's now 9-7 Medford as Eugene has come storming back. Curveball is missed. They were down at one time 7-0 before coming back in the bottom of the 4th after giving Mustangs 5 runs in that inning. Eugene came back for 2 in the 4th, another one in the 5th, and here in the 6th. It's now a 9-7 ball game with 4 runs scored. 2 down here. Here's the pitch. Woodcook a swing and a miss to make it 2-1 from Trey Newman, the new pitcher for Medford. 2nd and 3rd now for the Challengers. Tying run at second right now. 2-1 pitch. Skips to the plate. Jeremiah Robbins keeps it in front of him. 3-1 now. Three-one pitch coming to Woodcook. into left field. Fair ball. There it is. We got a tie ball game. And down to second goes Woodcook. Oh, my goodness, what a comeback for Eugene. And they have batted around here in the inning. Squires will come in to score. Frazier comes in to score. And they have batted around here in the inning, and we're all tied at 9.
Now batting number 34, Dylan Carson.
And Carson will start it off again. He'll flare this one to right field. Marsh in foul territory. Sliding, but drops it. Long strike there for Carson. Carson started this thing with a single to center. And away we go, tied at 9. 0-1 pitch. Curveball in for strike 2. Oh, 2 pitch coming now to Carson. Flares this a little blooper out to right field. Second baseman going to go out and make the catch on a basket catch from Iman. But Carson flies out. Six runs scored in this inning to tie the ball game up for Eugene. After 6 complete, it's all tied at 9. It is the American Legion Baseball Oregon AAA State Tournament on 541radio.com, presented by the Cow Creek Drive. Back with the 7th in a minute.
Years before county boundaries were drawn, the Cow Creek Umpqua tribe lived on southern Oregon lands. The Cow Creek were known then for their sense of community. They still are. Today, the success of their world-class casino resort and other Cow Creek businesses benefit our communities. The Cow Creek Foundation has given over $20 million to Southern Oregon charities. The Cow Creek Umpqua Tribe, a Southern Oregon tribe and a giving people.
This is Josh Nelson from Off the Wall on the Score. When I'm not in the Score Sports Closet, I own and operate BTV Moving here in Roseburg. We are a labor-only company offering services such as packing, unpacking, loading, unloading, piano moving, cleaning services, and 24-hour emergency services. We pride ourselves on being an affordable, veteran-owned company. Contact us at 541-315-0122 for all your moving needs. That's BTV Moving, 541-315-0122.
Welcome back, everybody. And it's turned into a great game after Medford jumps out to the big lead. Eugene comes storming back with 6 runs on 5 hits here in the bottom of the 6th inning and tied the ball game up at 9 as we go to the top of the 7th inning now for the Mustangs. What a comeback here by the Challengers. The Challengers going through 4 pitchers to stay in here.
Top of the 7th inning.
Medford brings in the relief.
Number 14, Cody Borgine.
So top of the order now for the 7th inning for Medford. It's Cody Borgine facing Corey Apker. His second inning of work, and the first pitch is outside for ball 1. We're underway here in the top of the 7th, tied at 9. 1-0 pitch. It's fouled away into the parking lot. 1-1. No run scored until we get to the 3rd inning. 2 runs scored for Medford. They score 5 more in the 4th to take a 7-0 lead, but back comes Eugene. In there for a strike on the outside corner. Eugene, after being down 7-0, comes back with 2 in the bottom of the 4th, 1 in the 5th, 6 in the bottom of the 6th to tie the game. 1-2 pitch to Cody. Fly ball center field. Jeff Squires settles underneath it and makes the catch for the out.
Next batter,
Darren
number
Marsh
27, Darren Marsh.
Darren Marsh, 2 for 3. He's been on base 4 times. 1 by error, 1 by a walk, and then a then two singles. This one goes over the top of his head. From Corey Apker. Pitcher number 4 used here tonight for Eugene. 1-0. Outside corner. For 1-1. 1-1 pitch. High, ball 2. Dade Woodcock behind the plate. Calling the signals here for Corey Apker. Try to shut down Medford here in the top of the 7th. 2-1. Low for a ball. 3-1 now. Well, the clouds are starting to get gloomy out here in the nighttime. A little bit after 9 o'clock. 3-1 pitch now. Ball 4. Marsh is on again. His second walk of the night. He's been on base all 5 times he's been to the plate. Tanner Douglas will step in now.
Tanner Douglas.
Fielder's choice. Ground out to first. Single scored a run in the 4th. Struck out in the 5th for Tanner. And Apker wants a new baseball. So he'll take the long stroll back up to the top of the hill, adjust his hat, and get ready to go. Tanner Douglas. In for a strike. So Tanner Douglas was a starting pitcher, but he must have stayed in the game. They put him somewhere. That one's outside. Tanner Douglas, left-hand pitcher and first baseman according to the roster. 1-1. Fouling that one away for strike 2. One-two count here on Tanner.
You might want to check your card.
Ready with a 1-2. Inside and high. 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out, 1 on here for Medford in the top of the 7th inning. All tied at 9 on a big comeback from Eugene. Two-two pitch. Little knuckler ball to short. He'll go to first for the out there. Down to second goes Marsh. 6-3 the put out for Tanner Douglas. Eli Westrick. Fielder's choice. A couple of singles, couple of RBIs. And a fly out to right field.
Eli Westrick.
So Westrick will step in here in the top of the 7th inning. With 2 down. What a comeback by Eugene to tie this game with 6 runs at the bottom of the 6th inning to tie it at 9. This pitch gets away from the catcher. Down to third goes Marsh. And now you got to be careful and protect the plate there. You don't want a wild pitch or a pass ball here because you got a runner at third. So Dane Woodcock, who lost that one off the glove moments ago. Throw the whole body out there if you have to. Block that plate. 1-0 pitch coming. Marsh. Or Westrick will foul that one away. And Marsh over there at third base. Hands on his hips. He wants to score this go-ahead run. Corey Apker trying to prevent it. Strikeout, ground out, either one for him. That's down low for a ball. Make it 2-1. What a game this has turned out to be. We kind of figured it would, though. 2-1 delivery with 2 down. Runner at third base. 2-1 pitch. Ground ball towards second base. That is Irwin. Over to Carson for the out. 4-3 to put out after giving up the walk. And that's it for Medford. They'll put the bats away. Eugene has a chance here at the bottom of the 7th. It is the American Legion Baseball Oregon AAA State Tournament on 541radio.com, presented by the Cow Creek Tribe.
At Kern Orthodontics, we stand out because of the smiles and the excitement that we create. A beautiful smile can really make a huge impact in someone's life. Our main goal is we also want you to be able to walk down the street and have your neighbors say, hey, where did you get that great smile? And for you to be able to say, at Kern Orthodontics.
I am a nurse.
A firefighter.
A college student.
A mother.
And I am an American soldier.
I will always be ready.
For every storm.
And disaster that threatens my community.
I will always be there to protect my neighbors.
My family.
And my country.
We are the Army National Guard.
We are the Army National Guard.
We are the Army National Guard.
Visit nationalguard.com to learn more about part-time service.
As the crowd comes to life, we go to the bottom of the 7th inning, all tied at 9 here at Champion Car Wash Field in the AAA American Legion Baseball Tournament. A couple of teams that know each other well. From Area 4, Dylan Irwin will start it off in the bottom of the 7th for the Eugene Challengers, looking for a way to score the winning run here in the bottom of the 7th. First pitch is down low from Trey Newman. On in relief, his second inning of work here. The right-hander for the Medford Mustangs. 1-0 count here to Dylan Irwin. In there for a strike. Irwin fly out to right field in the 2nd. RBI hit in the 4th. Fielder's choice scored a run in the 6th. 1-1 pitch now to Irwin. Popped up, foul. Eugene was down at one time 7-0 and chipped away with 2 in the bottom of the 4th, 1 in the 5th, 6 in the 6th to tie the ball game. 1-2 to Irwin. Fouls it away, stays alive on a 1-2 count here. Irwin, Mullins, and Riley due up for the Eugene Overhead Door Challengers. The winner moves on to the 3 o'clock game. The loser will play at noon. 1-2 pitch. Fly ball left field. Baptiste going back for it. Makes the grab for the out. That'll bring up Cooper Mullins. 2 for 3 in the game is Cooper Mullins.
Next batter, number 1, Cooper Mullins.
First pitch to Cooper from Trey Newman is high for ball 1. Ready with the 1-0. Hits this one hard out to the gap in right center. Right fielder will cut it off, and Cooper Mullins with a single.
The next batter, number
That'll bring
14,
up Jack Riley. Riley 1 for 3 with the RBI and a run scored. First pitch from Newman to Riley. High and outside for ball 1. Taking his lead over there, Cooper Mullins. 1-0 pitch. Swung on, down the right field line. Mullins digging for third. A single. It's first and third for Eugene. In the bottom of the 7th, back-to-back singles. Eugene coming back from a 7-0 deficit. And they're 90 feet away from staying undefeated in this game with only one out, staying undefeated in this tournament. And it's the designated hitter, Colin Grimm. 2 for 2 with 2 runs scored and an RBI for the DH. And out comes the coach again for Medford. Using their third pitcher right now. Eugene has used 4. And this is how important it is to be undefeated, because if it works out the way it can't, they would have to beat you twice, basically, if you get through tomorrow. So on one side, you got the Doc Stewarts sitting and waiting to see what time they're going to play. They're going to play Medford regardless. And you got the Portland Barbers that are waiting. They're going to play Eugene regardless. Whoever wins this one will play at 3 o'clock. If it's Eugene, it'll be the Barbers and Eugene at 3, Medford and the Docs at noon. If Medford can hold out and win it, it'll be Medford and the Docs at 3, Eugene and the Barbers at noon. Here comes the home plate umpire. Long discussion there. They're going to stay with Newman. 1 out, bottom of the 7th. The winning run is at third base for Eugene after coming back from a 7-0 deficit. It's in the hands of Colin Grimm, the designated hitter, with only 1 out in the game. 1st and 3rd for Eugene. This is Area 4 baseball. They're going to walk him. They're going to load the bases up. Intentional walk. They want to pitch to Langworthy. Langworthy had a single his last time up. So that will load the bases up for Langworthy.
Now batting number 9, Taylor Langworthy.
Langworthy hit by a pitch and had a single for Langworthy. Bases loaded for Eugene with 1 out. Pressure here on Newman, the pitcher for Medford. First pitch in there, strike 1. Newman ready, 0-1 pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. Bases loaded. Langworthy at the plate. Taylor Langworthy. 0-2. Curve, strike 3 called. 2 down now. And it's up to the top of the order. Jackson Frazier. Frazier is 0 for 2 with a walk, hit by a pitch, and scored a run. Lifts it out to left field. It is going to go out to left. Did he catch it? Did he catch it? No, he didn't. He dropped it. Josh Baptiste, it went over the top of his head. It bounces off the glove. And the Eugene overhead door challengers come back to win it. 10-9, and what a ball game. So now Eugene will go to the 3 o'clock game. It'll be Eugene and the Barbers at 3, the Doc Stewarts and the Medford Mustangs at noon. That's how it all set up here in a 10-9 ball game where Eugene came back from a 7-0 deficit to come in and win it. 10-9. Wow, what a ball game. So tomorrow at noon, Joey Kieran with a call. It'll be the Docs and Medford at noon. It'll be Eugene and the Portland Barbers at 3 tomorrow. So join us right here. What a ball game this has been. And this has been the Oregon Legion Baseball State Tournament here on 541radio.com, presented by the Cow Creek Tribe as they clap hands and get ready to go It was quite a comeback for Eugene. Down 7-0. They come back, score 2 in the bottom of the 4th, 1 in the 5th, 6 in the 6th, and the winning run in the 7th inning to win it 10-9. Cooper Mullins had a nice play at the plate. RBIs all over the place, 6 runs in that inning for Eugene to get them all right back, and they win it 10-9. So your lineup for tomorrow, it will be the Docks in Medford at noon, 11:45 start time here, followed by the Barbers and the Challengers. Final score 10-9 here. Thank you for tuning in for this presentation of American Legion Baseball on 541radio.com. I got to go suck on a lemon or something because my throat is gone. Coverage of the Oregon State Tournament presented by the Cow Creek Tribe with sponsorship from Current Orthodontics and some fine folks at BTB Moving. Join Joey tomorrow at noon for Docks in Medford, followed by the Barbers and Eugene. For Joey Keyran and Dan Bain, I'm Kenny Sherman. Thank you so much. We'll do it again tomorrow as a winner is Eugene coming back 10-9 and looking to stay in this tournament. And they are the only undefeated team left. Area 4 representing here tonight, and we'll see you tomorrow.